rebounds to go along with his 7 points.
So this Celtic team at this point has no inclination that they want to pick it up for the summer. Here's Kenyon Martin from the perimeter, and Martin with his first basket of the game. They had careless turnovers in games 2 and 3 in this series. Delk trying to deny Kidd, and here is Kenyon Martin hitting his second in a row. So Martin taking advantage of the extra time after practices. And so Walker, who just picked up his 3rd foul on the double foul. And the Nets now lead at 71-69 on the defensive end. So after 3 here at the Fleet Center, the Nets trying to win 4 in a row over the Celtics are leading Boston 71-69.
Even though Kenyon Martin has not had his best statistical night, he's an energy and an effort player. They're taking the lob from Lucius Harris and then coming over with great weak side help and erasing a sure 2 by Mark Blount. Kenyon Martin, as much as Kidd, is the pulse of the New Jersey Nets because of his athleticism, energy, and commitment to defense.
Former Rodney Rogers with Kidd, Martin, Aaron Williams, and Lucius Harris. And there is Kenyon Martin hitting the jumper. And the Nets right now showing the same kind of Collins and Jefferson, the starting 5. Under 3 minutes. Martin with the one-hander. And the rebound follow-up cuts the lead to 2. His 4th.
And here Martin does a good job. Dribble drive, shoots a little floater, and then got a great quick second jump and finishes it off with a dunk to cut the lead for Boston to 2.
The lead. Here's Martin. And Eric Williams banging, and Kenyon Martin with all his toughness ties it up at 88. And 2 in the overtime, 0-1 in the playoffs. Celtics 3-2, 0-1 in the playoffs. And here is Kidd to Martin. Basket counts and a foul. A quick basket and a chance for an early 3-point lead in OT.
How good is Jason Kidd off the tap, knowing that Martin's ahead of the field? Touch pass. That's just a tremendous play. And the point, Delk has got to make sure, just like in transition defense, on the tip, he's got...
Walter McCarty replacing Antoine Walker for the Celtics, who fouled out. 2:45 to go. The lead is 2 for Boston. Collins with a great feed into Kittle's reverse layup, and Martin follows, and it's tipped in. Kenyon Martin with a tremendous, relentless play. And Kenyon Martin with the jump shot. Martin ties it up at 97. With
advanced age, you're getting a little tuckered out. Maybe we'll get a little extra pay from the NBA office.
And maybe we'll have 3 more overtimes, who knows? Here is Jefferson to Kenyon Martin, and Martin gets the basket on the Pickers for the 2nd straight year. So the Boston Celtics, with a great effort, they ran out of gas, but as Red Auerbach, the great basketball figure of all time, said it's not solitaire, you know. The other team has its say. And so the Boston Celtics are beaten, and the New Jersey Nets advance their first playoff series sweep in history. The final score in double overtime, the Nets 110, the Celtics 101.
Try to close out tonight, but you were able to do that. Talk about just the endurance in the second overtime.
Well, I think, you know, we knew we were going to have our hands full with Boston. They're a class act. They came out and gave us everything. And, you know, it was just going to be who was going to get tired or who was going to make shots first. And Paul and I had game-winning shots. But it was a great game all the way around, and that's what NBA playoff basketball is all about.
Talk about the mental focus of this team, especially coming in a hostile environment and remaining focused and winning these 2 games on the road.
Well, it just shows a lot of character on on my teammates' side, in the sense of, you know, we never lost our composure in a hostile environment, and we've closed 2 series on the road. And if you want to win a championship, you have to be able to do that. So now we get to wait to see who is Detroit or Philly, get some time off, and you know, watch it on TNT.
What do you hope that the team got from this series, closing out the Boston Celtics?
Well, our character to come out on the road. We probably got in a little bit of the 3-point contest, who was going to make the most threes, but we kept our composure and we fought. And we were down by 5. with 2 minutes left, and we just fought, and again, the ball bounced our way.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's send it back to you, Dick.
All right, Cheryl, character and endurance. Jason Kidd played 53 minutes tonight. Kenyon Martin fouled out with 22, but he had 9 in the overtimes. Pierce had 27 for the Celtics. Tony Del Cotterly had 23, and Antoine Walker fouled out in the first overtime with 20 points. So our final score again tonight, the New Jersey Nets sweep the Celtics, winning by a score of 110 to 101. So this is Dick Stockton saying goodnight for Jeff Van Gundy, Cheryl Miller, and our entire crew. Stay tuned to TNT for post-game interviews and a recap of playoff action on Inside the NBA presented by Hyundai.